800 credit score, lovely, a $470 month rent without a lease. Please help me convince myself why I need to buy a house. Okay, well, number one, I think your rent is really good. So I don't know if you do need to buy a house. So this is what, because more than likely in this scenario that you're sharing with me, your expenses would increase in most markets, unless you're like in a very, very like rural area, like a very affordable area, then your mortgage will likely be more than what this $470 rent is. So these are the advantages, I think, because you're probably not going to work forever. Your advantages as you enter retirement. Number one, a lot of people, depending on what your rental situation is, some people just want the lifestyle of having a home and maybe having land, or maybe having, like, I have a client that was retiring, moving from California where she could never afford a house, and moved to Georgia because she knew that she could now afford to live in a house, because she's always dreamed of living in a house and having a garden, like just the life she could live in a house. So I think if that is a goal of yours, if that interests you, Terry, then you could have a different lifestyle in a house. I also think, I know you don't have a lease, but you are at the landlord's mercy. So I don't know if it's rent controlled or what's happening, but I'm sure a landlord, depending on the market again, could make more money from that rent than what you're paying. So you're kind of at that mercy of them throwing you out at any time, and you not, or, them saying, giving you a 60-day notice and saying, we're going to sell our house, or we're going to rent it out at a higher price. So you don't have the stability that you may want in your retirement. So that would be a reason as well. So I would think lifestyle and stability, but I can't make a strong, again, I'm sure you're going to retire at some point. Hopefully you're retiring because you've invested. Your expenses have been so low in your life that if you've invested a lot of that salary, that you're doing really well in retirement, as far as, your 401k, your Roth IRA, your other investments. And I would also say, perhaps if you, I don't know if you've always been single, but tomorrow we're going to talk about, our legacy and our estate. Because a lot of times, if you do have children or grandchildren, if you don't have those things set up for them, sometimes all they will have as far as an inheritance is a house. But if you have investments to leave them and that sort of thing, then, they can, have that as well. So those are my reasons. And if 470 is the market rate in your area, then probably homes are not that expensive. So you may want to move just because of that. All right. So thank you, Ernest. Thank you for asking that question. It was a good one.